Hi everyone, how is everybody doing? So today I'm going to make biryani masala, and for that here I have all the ingredients. So I'll show you guys how to make the masala. And the first of all, here I have red whole chilies. They are like around 15, and here I have bay leaves, tej patta. Have 2 cinnamon sticks. This is dalchini, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds and sabat dhania, 1 tablespoon fennel seed, sauf, 1 tablespoon सफ़ेद ज़ीरा यानी cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon black pepper यानी काली मिर्च, and 2 tablespoon shah zira yani black zira. And here I have 7 of black cardamom yani badi ilaichi, and I have 25 green cardamom chote ilaichi, and around 20 I have cloves yani long, and here I have star anise. This is chakraful, all comes in garam masala. So what we are going to do now, I have to dry roast all these ingredients, so I'll show you how to do it. So here I have a pan, and I already turned on the stove, and I'm going to add all the ingredients. So basically now we have to roast this for a couple of minutes until you smell all the spices. Okay guys, so I roasted them, and they're done. Around like 4 to 5 minutes I roasted on medium high heat, and make sure your all the spices doesn't get burned. So it's done, and now I will let it cool a little bit, and I'm going to grind this. And do not add any oil or anything because it's a dry roast. Okay guys, so here I have my spices grinder, so I'm going to put all the spices in here, and then I'm going to grind. Okay, so it's done. I grinded it, and that's how it looks like. So now we are going to add some more spices into it, and I'll show you guys here. So here I have 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon red chili powder, 2 tablespoon Kashmiri red chili powder. It's not hot, it will just give a nice red color. And 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, dhania powder, half teaspoon, or actually it's 1 teaspoon, so 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon ginger powder. So if you guys don't have, you can skip ginger powder and garlic powder, because whenever we cook we always use ginger garlic paste. So if you guys have, add it, otherwise it's fine. So now I'm going to add all these spices into this. Okay. Just mix it. Just mix it well, and then you can store in any container, tight container, and you can use this for a month or 2 months. It will be good, it's not gonna go bad. So because it's already roasted and it's dry. Okay, so this masala is not only for biryani. You can use for when you make chicken, any kind of like chicken korma or mutton korma. So you guys can add this, and you don't have to add just this one. You have to add your all the spices and then add little bit this, so it's gonna give a very nice taste. And whenever you make tandoori chicken or chicken tikka, you can also use this masala. So just add little bit, and then it's gonna give a very good taste. So yeah guys, so today I used my biryani masala, or you can say multi-purpose use masala. you can just make and keep it in a tight container, so it will stay good for a long time. Hey everyone, today I'm going to make chicken biryani, and for that here I have one whole chicken, so I washed it properly. And the next here I have 2 big onions, so I'm going to chop this onion and then I have to fry. So after frying I'll show you how they look like. So I fried the onions, ये अच्छे से fry हो गए golden brown. So now we are moving to our next step. Okay guys, so I already turned on the stove and here I have oil. I fried the onion in this oil, so that's why it looks like that. So I'm going to use the same oil. I used 1 cup of oil and I fried the onion, and then after that is the leftover oil. So what I'm going to do, I'm adding 1 cinnamon stick, dalchini, and here I have some bay leaves, tej patta. I'm adding this, and I'm adding a little bit of black cumin. Okay, so now I'm going to add ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon. And now I will add tomatoes. I took 3 tomatoes, medium size 3 tomatoes. Here I have 8 green chilies, so I'm adding there. So it's been 2-3 minutes and tomatoes are cooked now. And now I am going to add all the spices. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons coriander powder, ½ teaspoon turmeric powder, and 2 teaspoons garam masala powder. Mix it. 1½ teaspoon of salt. And here I have 1 cup of yogurt, so now I'm going to add yogurt. And just mix it well. And I will let it cook for a few minutes and then I will add the chicken. So guys, it's been 5-7 minutes of cooking this masala, and now I'm going to add chicken. And after this I'm going to add onion. And I just want to tell you one thing, I did not add the whole onion, I just kept some for when I'm going to assemble the biryani, so I will use this. So next here I have 2 tablespoons of biryani masala which I made at home, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of this. So I will just mix this, and I'm going to cook this until the chicken is done. It will take maybe around 5 to 10 minutes, or we will check in the middle. Cover this. So guys, chicken is done. As you can see, it's been 10 minutes. It's cooking and now it's done. So I will put this on the side. So guys, here I have water in a big pan, and I'm going to boil the rice. And right now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of salt. Here I have 5 cardamom, choti ilaichi, so I'm adding these. So guys, here I have a lemon, so I'm going to squeeze some lemon. Not too much, just little bit. So if you add the lemon, rice will not going to stick with each other. So now let it boil this water, and then I will add the rice. And I already soaked the rice into the water for 2 hours, so the rice will be good. So let's wait for the water. So here I have 1 cup of milk, and I warm it little bit. And what I'm going to do is, here I have saffron, or you call whatever you call, like saffron or kesar. So I'm going to add this little bit. If you guys don't have, no worries, just don't add it. I have, so I'm just adding just little bit. It will give a very nice flavor and color. So just mix it and leave it for half an hour. So guys, water is started boiling, so now I'm going to add rice. We have to cook rice like 80%. Don't cook like 100%, otherwise your biryani is not good. So just cook 80% and then 20% will cook when we will assemble the biryani. And check the salt after adding rice. If you think need more salt, add more salt, because you know you have to put more salt just because of the water, because we are going to drain the water. So guys, rice are done and I drained them into the strainer. So you guys have any kind of strainer, just strain the rice so all the water will drain. And now we're going to assemble the biryani. Okay, so we are going to start the assembling the biryani. So first of all, I'm going to add the chicken, like half of it. So I'm adding rice. And so now adding some tomatoes, some green chilies, fried onion or leftover fried onions, cilantro, dhania, lemon, little bit lemon, like few drop. And now here we have kesar milk, so I'm going to add this. So now I'm going to add the leftover chicken. Going to add all the rice now. Adding tomatoes. Some lemon. And this leftover milk. And we are all done. And if you guys have any color like orange color, yellow color, if you want to add on the top to give a nice color, you can do that. Maybe I will add little bit too. And so now we are going to put on the stove. Here I have little bit of color, this orange color, just adding little bit. And now I'm going to cover this and going to cook this for half an hour. Guys, I already turned on the stove, and do not put your pan directly on the stove, otherwise your biryani will get burnt. So use any kind of tawa. Put this first, and then on the top of that put your pan, and then let it cook for 10 minutes on high flame, and then I will reduce the flame. Hey guys, so chicken biryani is ready, as you can see, looking so good. So it's a little bit long process, but the taste is very good. So you guys all should try it, and let me know in the comment then how did it turn out. Bye guys.